somebody's going to overpay for him and make him a number one. He's probably going to flutter around like Calvin Ridley did. But this is definitely a must break. This is a must win season for the Cincinnati Bengals. It's as simple as that. It is time to put up or shut up if you're Cincinnati Bengals. If you do not put up right now, it's probably time to blow the system up. Yes, I do understand that they just won the Super Bowl, 3 years ago, right? I understand that. But Joe Burrow has not been healthy. Has Joe Burrow played a full 17-game season yet? We always talk about durability. We always dog Lamar Jackson about how he plays and getting hurt. We always dog about Dak getting hurt, right? Any 49ers quarterback. But Joe Burrow is most fragile of them all. Like, legit, he is the most fragile of them all. When you look at Joe Burrow, look at his stats, but look how many games he has played in a season. His rookie season, torn ACL, 8 games in, right? The following year, only played 14. Even the Super Bowl year, I think he only played 15 games. This is a make or break. And I think James nailed it right there. James says this is most definitely a make or break you. John says, local PGH radio reporting Steelers biting the money bullet and scooping up a big name receiver soon. Rumor? We'll see. Don't be surprised if it happens, though, and they need to push it down the field for Big Russ. There is no next year for the Steelers. So when we look at the Steelers, they got some big name receivers. If you, first of all, have this is the first time in a very, very long time that the Steelers have made plays in the offseason. Normally, they try to build within, right? Through the draft. This offseason, they did pick up Russell and Justin Fields, obviously, right? They picked up Patrick Queen. They added some more depth to the offensive line as well. But to say they need a big name receiver, let's not forget that they have George Pickens. George Pickens could easily probably get 1,600 yards this season. George Pickens averaged 18 yards a catch last season with Mitchell Trubisky throwing him the ball, with Mason Rudolph passing him the ball, with whatever his name is. Forget his name right now. Kenny Pickett. He averaged 18 yards a catch last season. Now, Russ does have a big arm. Justin Fields also has a pretty big arm, right? I think George Pickens will be your big deep threat there. Also, Roman Wilson in the draft picked him up, right? Still got Van Jefferson. Let's not forget they also picked up Scotty Miller. Do you guys not remember Scotty Miller? The old white boy from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that Tom Brady made famous? He's older. I mean, I think he was drafted 2019. So about 5-6 years into like in the league. Short, fast guy. I think the wide receivers in Pittsburgh are just fine. I don't think you need to worry about getting a big name receiver. What I think you need to worry about is giving Najee Harris the ball over and over and over again. The more you give Najee Harris the ball, the better they will be. John also says Joe Burrow will win a Super Bowl if and only if he gets out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Ohio teams and Lombardi just aren't a thing. Oof. So John says, guys, that Joe Burrow will and can win a Super Bowl if he leaves Cincinnati. Actually, just leave Ohio, period. No Cleveland, no Cincinnati. But let me ask you this question, John. Joe Burrow's contract's up in 2029, I do believe. He has 4 or 5 years left on his contract still. Maybe 2028. Either way. He was the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. there is going to take a team that is going to take a flyer on Joe Burrow to get him out of Cincinnati. There's going to be a team, let's say the LA Rams. We're tired of Jared Goff. Just get him out of here. It is going to take a move like that from the Cincinnati Bengals to really get Joe Burrow out of town. Because I don't think teams are going to be actively pursuing Joe Burrow. Are the Miami Dolphins going to be actively pursuing Joe Burrow in 2029? Are the New York Giants going to be actively pursuing Joe Burrow in 2029? Obviously, that's 5 years away. Long ways away. But things could happen. But I don't think Joe Burrow ever leaves Cincinnati, barring another big injury. When I say barring a big injury, I'm talking like, a Peyton Manning neck issue, another ACL, a shoulder issue. If he gets another major injury that takes him out 9-10 weeks, right? Then I could possibly see the Cincinnati Bengals moving on from Joe Burrow, saying, just get him out of town. We'll give you a first-round pick plus Joe Burrow. You give us a third round pick.